This is a big track. This is a big deal. So today, folks, we're going to send these guys off. Boogity, 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 boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Oh, bang, into the wall.
Larson into the wall.
Yes. Now, just prior to that, watch Chase Elliott in the 24, the Hooters car at the top center of the screen.
It's all the way up through there, Mike. Look at Stenhouse trying to get down in behind the 2 car. He couldn't quite make it, and the 4 was there.
Harvick covered the spot in the 4. And Stenhouse backs up to 5th.
That looks like teammate
Yeah.
Jamie McMurray gets the right rear quarter panel bumper. We saw some of this in Daytona. You just got to be really careful how you line up on that back straightaway if you're going to bump drive somebody, and then actually turned his teammate in the outside wall. He's got some decent damage to the right side of that car as well.
He's backing up on the outside. And it looks like
after the 33 drop to the bottom.
Yeah, Larson going all the way to the back of the field. He may have brushed the wall as caution is out here.
That had the look of a tire maybe going down on the right side of that car as he eases this thing up the hill. You can see sparks flying out from under the car like the right front tire is down.
Contact with the wall brings out the first caution. Clint Bowyer leading for the first time this year, and we'll go back to green. Laps complete, 25 to go in stage 1. Kyle Busch has now led in all but 2 of his last 19 starts at Talladega. He is up front with Martin Truex Jr., a pair of Toyotas. Brad Keselowski's green Ford down on the bottom, well up to the middle in front of Ryan Blaney. And Clint Bowyer leading the bottom group with Kevin Harvick. Now Keselowski up to the middle in front of Blaney and Kenseth and Earnhardt.
I think Keselowski's looking for a little bit of operating room here. He doesn't have anybody under him right now, and here comes that 21 car of Blaney. That could be a Selper right there.
But look at the grill on Keselowski's car. Is he having the same problem that Stenhouse had earlier?
Oh, he sure does. That's a pretty big
I
piece,
think he might do it.
I think it's above the
I think he can live. I think he can live with that. I don't think that's too much of a problem right now, Vince.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Right now, just keeping an eye on it on that 2 car. They know they've got the debris on the grill, keeping a close eye on the temperatures. Not an issue yet. We'll keep you updated.
Last October here, Keselowski was leading when he lost an engine. So here comes Keselowski down to the line. And Brad Keselowski will get the green and white checkers ahead of Ricky Stenhouse as the stage 1 winner. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Trevor Bayne, the top 5. Joey Logano, Paul Menard, Danica Patrick, Ryan Blaney, and Eric Jones will get the stage points for stage 1. Here they come to the Geico restart zone. We're in stage 2. We're back under green. Hamlin with a headwind, and here are the Penske Ford teammates, Logano and Keselowski, literally tail to nose.
Denny Hamlin was doing a great job holding off everybody behind him, even his teammate Kyle Busch. But there was a big shuffle a few laps ago where the 18 went further back, and he had such a run. He got up beside Denny Hamlin. Now it's just a drag race.
Well, let me tell you, that guy behind the 18 car right now, he'll give him a shot if he gets a chance. I can tell you that.
Ryan Blaney now leading the inside line with Harvick, but well back off the lead on the right. Watch the 21. You'll see the move that he tried against Kasey Kahne. Little side draft there, and suddenly he has no help.
Yeah, what he was wanting to do was just make a one-car pass right there. He thought he had a big enough run. He could go to the bottom and clear the 5 of Kasey Kahne and jump back up in front of him, but that gap closed up in a hurry.
Here they come to complete stage 2. Hamlin, Harvick with a look at the lead.
Yeah, I really thought Harvick had the momentum to get that pass made.
Truex in third. Jimmy Johnson on the inside coming up the middle. Blaney in the 21 gets third. There was contact between Blaney and Truex, who ends up fourth in stage 2. Jimmy Johnson pushed back to 5th. Kyle Larson 6th. Eric Jones, Kasey Kahne, Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray.
What's
the
48?
He
yeah.
sucked the 48 around, made contact the 78. Oh,
wow.
Man, what a move.
Wow.
After that run to the end of stage 2, Martin Truex said on the in-car radio, if Ryan Blaney tries that again, he's going around. I had to clean that up a little. A lot. Green flag.
That is exactly what he said, but that's close.
That's a pretty wild and aggressive move to end that stage. Pretty aggressive move by Matt Kenseth coming down pit road. Didn't work so well for him after coming to the end of stage 1, but worked out perfectly here at the end of stage 2.
Toyota teammates up front.
I just got to tell you, Matt Kenseth's normally a stage 3 driver. That's what he normally is.
Well, he's in position for that now. Danica Patrick taking 3 wide to the outside of Chase Elliott with a little help from behind as well.
Well, you just get those big old runs and you just hope you got somewhere to go when you get there.
Patrick got some help way up on the top side of the racetrack. Trevor Bayne and Austin Dillon right behind.
"28 laps to go from Talladega Superspeedway, and we have a wreck. We've only had 4 cautions so far today. We have not had the big one yet."
And we got lucky there because crashed right out of the middle of the pack was Ryan Blaney. Blaney into the outside wall. You see tremendous damage there to the 21 car.
It brings out the 5th caution. Ryan Blaney, one of the young drivers battling this race.
And you can tell, Chris, earlier we saw just the minorest of bumps turn guys sideways. We saw it from teammates early. You can see Blaney on top of the schedule there on the top of the track. The green car is a lap car. He squeezes in between, tries to squeeze in between the lap car and not making the pass. He got hit by the 17 when he was trying to squeeze in between Keselowski and the 23 car of Gray Gaulding.
.34 cars on the lead lap. Gray Gaulding got the free pass. Ryan Blaney went to the garage.
Oh.
Green flag, 23 to go in the Geico 500.
And the Thunder rolls.
Already 3 wide going down into turn 1.
Whoa.
AJ Allmendinger and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Where did they come
and
from?
McMurray. Look at them all going by him. Truex just can't get up to speed. He's sort of stuck.
Poor Eric Jones stuck behind the 78. He can't go anywhere either.
Well, that inside line just moved.
Wow, that got crazy.
How quick things change. And like DW, what'd you just say to me? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Right, pal. This one, it gets good.
Well, Vince, for most of the race, Chase Elliott has been stuck mid-pack. He's saying, I can't do anything because it's been 3 wide. Well, now he's out front. He's pretty happy with his race car. He said back in the pack, it was a bit edgy, but as soon as he could get some clean air on that car, he said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHaan, just told him, it's time to be greedy.
There he goes. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside
down.
The side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there. I don't think there's any issue with him.
Yeah, you just can't push on the left side of that rear bumper.
Well, you just can't keep pushing. He got into the 24 and just kept on pushing. AJ, he gets up against the 24 here. He's pushing him, and he just gets over to the left-hand side here, and you can't push over there.
Even got him himself. He was, it was not something that was intentional. He was just trying to push and help, but it actually even got AJ Allmendinger turned around as also.
Wow, look at
big
Danica.
impact by Danica into that inside wall.
Heck of a lick.
Didn't that happen to her at Daytona, where she got into the inside wall and hit hard where a wall jutted out like that?
Now, see, I think Chase Elliott was he already had his hands full prior to that. He was trying to get it gathered up, and then AJ came off his rear bumper and then made contact with him again. Also, Logano went for a heck of a ride there, a couple big impacts.
Keselowski's up in there.
The green flag waves. If the leader makes it to the overtime line before there's a caution, this will be the last restart of the race.
I'm telling you, it's like the 18 of Kyle Busch has a different second gear than everybody else, or he's restarting first gear.
Jimmy Johnson in the 48 gave Ricky Stenhouse a nice push. Now he gets one from the one of McMurray, and here comes Johnson.
Here they come.
Outside him.
Here comes Kasey Kahne.
Well, Stenhouse did a great job to block that run that was coming.
Boy,
he's going to get to the inside right here. Great move by Ricky Stenhouse. Will he clear
up?
I think he will.
Come on, get up.
Not there, not yet.
We're past the overtime line. We have a race.
We have a
Next
drag
flag
race.
ends it.
I tell you, I thought Stenhouse could have made a move up right there, but you can see he's pretty well. He's got some speed for he and the 18 are pretty equal.
Fastest car here carries Busch up the race. White flag trying to end a 101 race winless streak for car owner Jack Roush is Ricky Stenhouse. Look at this, 4 wide. Everybody wants to get to the front.
I just don't see how that's going to work out. Side drafter for McMurray on Kasey Kahne. He's going to get to the rear bumper or go in the middle between Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch.
Now what's Stenhouse do? Can he block? Can he block all of them coming at once?
5 wide.
Work it, dude, work it.
Last lap. Bang, that
helped.
Busch into McMurray.
Halfway to the bottom by 2.
Stenhouse gets away a little bit. 3 wide. Here they come off turn 4. This is the finish these fans came and stayed for. Ricky Stenhouse, the pride of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Top to bottom. Kyle Busch to the outside, gets blocked by Stenhouse. Here they come. Stenhouse wins it.
Woohoo! What a run.
That's making a fifth third better, boys.
What a thrilling game.
It's always fun to see somebody get their first win.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Crew chief Brian Patty, spotter Mike Herman Jr. deserves a lot of the credit. And the fastest car here finishes first.
As Ricky Stenhouse Jr. climbs out in victory lane for the first time. Jack Roush greeted him at the door. His girlfriend and fellow competitor Danica Patrick, the second to greet him. Ricky, 2-time Xfinity Series champion. Your first start in this series was in 2011. It's been a long road to get here. What has been the biggest difference for you guys this year to finally get this win?
This is for all the guys at the shop, man. We've been terrible for a long time. This year, every race, we're getting better and better. And we knew that Talladega was a good racetrack for us. It's been a good one in the past. And man, I'm just glad we parked it for my buddy Brian Clausen. He was with us on that last lap. And Man, this fifth third bank Ford was so fast today. Qualified on the pole, got the win. Can't say enough about the guys. Man, it's cool to have Jack Roush back in victory lane.